Alrighty, any pains or injuries before we start? Everyone good? Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register through class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information is on the bottom of the video. Of course, you can find all of this information on my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab. It is a level 2, level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, please make sure to modify or skip poses altogether, and be mindful that you should be making some good decisions about what is appropriate for your body, and not to perpetuate any injuries or create any injuries. All right, let's sit up tall. Let the palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. As you settle into your seat, elongating through the spine, and with the lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Apavitraha, Om Apavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Katopiwa, Katopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Pihendraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds. Chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands to either side, and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in. Roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins again and take the opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Let's twist one more time. Twist to the right, and then once you plant your right hand to the floor, walk it slightly back, and also lean the torso slightly back. So when you twist, you're getting a different spot along the spine. For me, it's a little bit lower toward the sacrum. Inhale, take it back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. So first make the turn, and then reach your left hand slightly further back, and lean back as well as you twist. And take it back up again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Stay with that side bend. With your left hand, reach towards the upper right hand corner of the room and extend a little bit further, getting more space into the upper back on the left side, into the shoulder blades. Take it back to stack again, and all the way back up. Exhale, other side. Side bending first, right side stretch. Then start to reach your right hand to the upper left corner of the room, getting more space through the upper back on the right side. Take it back to stack again. Raise the arms back up. Extend the legs forward. Exhale, forward fold, reaching for your feet, ankles, or your shins. Come back to neutral. Walk your feet a little bit wider, maybe about mat width. Raise the arms up high again on the inhale. Exhale, reaching forward. This time, grabbing the inner feet or the inner legs anywhere. So we're early in the practice. You don't have to go too deeply. Just start to feel for the sensation of the hamstring stretch, lower back stretch. Coming back up to neutral. Walk the feet out even wider. Take the right hand back behind you, left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. 5 times. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right, and stay twisting to the right. And then using your left hand to the outer right leg for resistance, and maybe going a little bit deeper in the stretch. Then stay with the side stretch. Raise your right arm overhead and side bend to the left. Stay side bending. Right arm up and behind you, half bind. Use that resistance so that you can stack your shoulders some more, and then maybe even tip to your left side even more. Raise your right arm back up. Lift the torso back up, and then square back to center. Switch sides. Left hand behind you for support. Right arm forward, and bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, left. Inhale, back. Exhale, left. One more time. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist your left and stay twisting. Right hand to outer left leg for resistance, and then twist a little bit deeper. Stay twisting. Start to side bend over toward the right. Left arm overhead. Stay side bending, half bind. Left hand behind you, and let the shoulders stack some more, and maybe even tip to the right a little bit more. Raise your left arm back up. Lift the torso back up. Hands back behind you. Outwardly turn your fingertips to face behind you, supported with your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Keeping a neutral spine. Exhale, gently start to lean forward, hinging at the hips. All right, so again, you don't have to go too deeply yet. Just working on the hips and the spine. Now, once you have a few breaths in and you're ready for a little bit more, maybe you can switch hand positions, walking your hands forward, but maintaining the neutral spine, perhaps crawling your hands forward just a little bit more, but keep supporting. Now, stay at that height. Start to walk over to the left leg, framing your left leg. So left hand to the floor, right arm reaching forward, and grab the outside of the left foot with your right hand. And then let's see if you can go a little bit deeper. Simon, ease into it. I see you grimacing. Not too much. All right, stay low. Walk it back to center, and let's take it to the right. Right hand to support. Left hand forward. Grab the outer right leg, outer right foot, and let's ease into that one. Take it back to center. Walk it back in. Left arm to inner left leg, right arm overhead, and then side bend. And then add your half bind, right hand behind you. Raise your right arm back, up overhead, lift back up, switch sides, right hand to inside the right leg, left arm up and overhead, and start to lean over towards the right. And take the half bind, left arm up and behind you. Use that resistance to stack even more. Raise left arm back up. Lift the torso back up, supporting the inner thighs above the knees. And as you pull up, your knees will bend. Soles of feet together. Draw the heels in. And then let's butterfly your knees just a little bit. All right, come back to stillness, and let's take the Baddha Konasana with a very easy spine. So you don't have to keep a very straight spine. You can gently round forward. And then if you want to press your elbows to your inner thighs for more hip opening, you can do that. Take it back up. Step the feet to the floor, maybe about max width, and then pivot to your heels, support with your hands behind you, and we'll windshield wiper your knees side to side. All right, come back to stillness. Walk your left foot in just a little bit so that you can take right ankle to left knee, and then step the left foot in and sit up tall. Flex your right foot strongly to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint of the right leg. Press into your hands and your left foot to lift into a three-legged tabletop. Release your seat back down. Drop the knees over to your left side for seated spinal twist. Right hand behind you, left arm up, and twist to the right. Back to center, counter twist to your left. Back to center. Swing the right leg back behind you, creating a letter S. And then walk your hands over to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to twist and bow forward halfway. Now let's stay here at this halfway point. Keep your left hand supporting with your right hand. Crawl the right fingertips further forward as you deepen that twist. And walk it back in, lift the torso back up, keep the legs as they are, counter twist. Squaring back to center, making the adjustment. Draw the left heel in a little bit closer so that when you swing the right leg forward, you're intersecting the right heel to your left ankle. So it's this is Marichyasana, right? Left hand to the floor, right arm up, and reach forward. And then if you want to bind, wrap the right arm around the right shin, left hand behind you, and fold forward even more. Start to release, take it back up, release your binds. Right hand behind you, twist to the right. Back to center, counter twist to your left. Back to center. Release your right leg forward, release your left leg forward, and center your seat again. Arms up and forward fold. Let's get the body back into left and right symmetry. And this time, perhaps, you're a little bit more open to go a little bit deeper in your forward fold. Just gently asking your hamstrings, your lower back for a little bit more. And take it back up. Bend your knees, separate your feet about mat's width, pivot to your heels, and hands back behind you again, and then we'll windshield wiper. All right, come back to stillness, second side. Walk your right foot back in a little bit, left ankle on top of the right knee, and step the right foot in. Make sure you flex your left foot and try to sit up taller. And when you're ready, press your right heel down as you lift the feet into your three-legged tabletop. And take the seat back down. Drop the knees over to the right side. See the spinal twist. Left hand behind you, right arm up and twist. Inhale back to center. Keep the legs. Exhale, counter twist. Back to center again with your left leg. Swing it back behind you, creating a reverse letter S. And then walk your hands over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward about halfway. Right, stay at this halfway point. Keep your right hand supporting. And with your left hand, crawl the left fingertips further forward, getting more stretch into your left arm, left shoulder, upper back. Walk your hands back in, lift back up. Counter twist to your left. Come back to center. Adjust your right heel a little bit further in. Extend the left leg forward and intersecting the left heel with your right ankle. So Marichyasana. So you're shifting over to the right a little bit. So you're sitting on the outer right leg, outer right hip. Left seat comes off the floor, and the shin is vertical. Right hand to your floor, left arm forward, and fold. And if you want to bind, wrap the left arm around the left shin, right hand back behind you, and fold. And begin to release. Make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are, and twist to your left. Back to center. Counter twist to the right. Back to center. Extend the legs forward. Center your seat, and then this time, Tadasana. Soles of feet together, but the feet are slightly further forward. You can grab the inner feet or thread the arms underneath your legs and fold. And you can round your back as much as you want in this one. And then if you want to reach your third eye toward your heels or your toes, you can go ahead and work on that. And start to make your way back up. Knees together, draw the legs back. And I think we'll all turn this way. Let's take frog pose so that you're on the width of your mat. Take the knees wide. And then you're going to flex your feet and line up the knees with the heels and then adjust your knees to go even wider. So since you guys are set up, I'm going to face forward now so that the camera can catch me. All right, so knees wide, line up the knees with the heels, feet are flexed. And depending on your flexibility, you can just stay higher like this and let the hips drop downwards, right? If you have a little bit more and you want to go deeper, you can take it to your forearms and then just let the weight lean forwards and downwards, taking your frog pose here. Now, walk it back in by lifting the elbows back up. Walk it back in, and then take the inner thighs back together or toward each other, and then taking a child's pose. You might actually, everyone rotate back forward so you get back onto the mat for the for the child's pose. And lift back up to hands and knees. Take your left hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. On the inhale, raise your right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through, but stay hovering back and forth 3 times. Inhale, lift the right elbow up. Exhale, thread it through 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through, and this time, plant your right shoulder, right cheek to the floor as you twist deeper. Now, once you have a stable position, if you want to take a half bind, left arm up and behind you, twist deeper. All right, so we haven't done this for a while. Stay twisting here. If you want to shift to your right knee, reach your left leg back. And then binding left hand to left foot, like dancer's pose. All right, so be careful about falling behind you. Just work very slowly and balance. All right, beginning to release. Take the left knee back down. Left hand comes to the floor. Lift back up. All right, take it back to hands and knees, and let's take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Right hand walks 1 handprint wider, 1 handprint further forward. On the inhale, raise your left elbow up. Exhale, thread it through and twist. 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale, twist, and let the left shoulder, left cheek come toward the floor, and twist deeper here. Now, once you have your stable position, right arm up and behind you for the half bind to twist deeper. All right, so either stay here if you did it on the first side, or if you want to work a little bit more with balance, start to shift the weight to your left knee and free up your right leg to kick it back, then start to stack the hips, bend the right knee, and reach back to grab the right foot with your right hand, almost like a dancer's pose. Alrighty, start to release, square back to center, right knee comes down, right hand comes down, and lift. Hands and knees, let's take those 3 cat-cows again. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch, cow pose. Exhale, round, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Back to neutral. Walk your hands slightly forward for down dog, lifting the hips. And go ahead, pedal out the legs side to side. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm to touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Then cactus your arms, palms face forward as you bend your elbows. On the exhale, draw the arms in. So make sure your arms are very active, right? Your fingers are wide, spreading open your hands, and your elbows are reaching forward. As you squeeze your arms toward each other, you're spreading the upper back. Inhale, open up and draw the arms as far back as you can. Exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Elbows alongside the ribs as you let the palms face up. Lift into an upper back bend. Ecstatic warrior modification. Exhale, bow forward. Devotional warrior modification. Crown of the head toward the floor as you reach your fingertips up. Inhale, take it back up. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Extended side angle, left arm reaching forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. You may stay here in the half bind or take the full bind. Wrap the right arm underneath. Releasing your hands back into your side angle. Right hand down, left arm up, and then let's revolve it. Left hand comes down. Right arm twists to reach up. Or the spine twists to reach your right arm up. Extending your right arm forward. And then half bind it, right arm up and behind you. Revolved half moon. Left hand forward, tip forward, and balance. Revolved Chapasana, binding hand to foot and kick back. Revolved Dancer. Lift the torso, reach your left arm forward. Step it back, reverse warrior. Hands to your floor, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside the left arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Cactus your arms. So your arms are very active, right? Fingers are widespread. On the exhale, draw the arms in to open up the back. Inhale, open. Draw the elbows as far back as you can to expand. Exhale, draw the elbows in. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw the elbows in. Inhale, open, and take the elbows alongside the ribs as you let the palms face up, leaning back for the upper back bend. Bow forward, Devotional Warrior. Inhale, take it back up, Warrior one. Open it up, Warrior two. Inhale, reverse, side angle. Extended side angle, right arm reaching forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you. Full bind, if you took that. So you want to lift the upper torso, lean back and stack your shoulders to come back into a more full expression of the pose. Go ahead and release your binds. Left hand comes back down, right arm up, and then let's revolve it. Right hand comes to the floor. Raise your left arm up to twist. Extend it. Left palm to face down and reach forward. Half bind it. Left arm up and behind you. Stack deeper. Revolved half moon. Right hand forward about a foot. Tip forward to check your balance, stacking your shoulders. Staying here or binding, left hand to right foot, revolve Chapasana. Revolve Dancer, lifting the torso, reaching your right arm forward. Step it all the way back into reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Hold the knee in toward the nose and come higher up on your left tiptoes. Keep the right knee in. Lower the left heel down. Inhale, lift higher up on your left tiptoes. Lower the left heel down. One more time. Lift and lower. Raise your right leg up. Keep the right leg up. Same thing. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Open up the hips, bend the right knee, and flip the dog. When you flip it back around, you have two choices, one-legged crow or Kundiyasana 2. All right, if you're taking one-legged crow, right knee to back of the right arm, shift forward, lift the left leg. Kundiyasana 2, right leg over to right side, tip forward and lift. All right, take it back, three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Wrap the right arm underneath your left, eagle arms, lift the elbows up, gaze up. Exhale, bow forward, devotional. Either stay hovering or touch your fingertips down, or if you have some more range, touch your forearms down. Lift up slightly, release your eagle arms, take the hands to the floor. So you're going to walk your torso over to your left a little bit so that your torso and the right leg about 90 degrees, and raise your right arm up. Half bind, right hand behind you. Raise your right arm back up. Right hand to the floor. Inhale, come all the way up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Triangle. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Left arm up. Left hand to the floor. Frame your right foot for pyramid. You can adjust your back foot if you need. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Revolve it. Left hand stays down. Right arm up to twist. Airplane, warrior three. Bend your right knee. Shift forward to grab the inner left foot with your right hand. Lift the torso. Left arm out to the side. So your left arm, left leg are your airplane wings, right? And your torso is warrior three. So it's airplane, warrior three. Floating dragonfly. Left hand comes back to the floor. You're going to make the adjustment of taking the outer left foot with your right hand and negotiate your left leg behind you and shoot it out to the side and float. And then sit all the way down for forward folding dragonfly. Right, so the left leg is out to the side. Walk your right foot in a little higher up the left leg and in toward the front of the leg. Left hand to the floor, right arm up and forward. And then if you're taking the bind, right hand behind you. And if you have the flexibility and the extension to take the full bind, then the forehead comes to the floor as a tripod. Left hand comes back behind you to bind. Alrighty, let's release. You're going to come into a standing split. So stepping on the right foot, raise your left leg up and fold. So you have options here. Stay in a standing split with your hands slightly forward to support, or you can walk your hands slightly further back. You can grab one hand to the ankle or both hands to your right ankle, and that is a free hand balance here in your standing split. For those of you taking handstands, grounding your palms and working on your handstands of choice. Begin to finish up. Step your left foot back. Come all the way up into reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Keep the left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, high up on your right tiptoes. Exhale, right heel comes down. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Raise your left leg up and keep the left leg up. Same thing here. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Open up the hips, bend the left knee, and flipping your dog. And again, when you come around, it is one-legged crow or Kundiasana 2. Flip it back around again. Left leg up, and then left knee comes in, and tip forward for your one-legged crow. Or Kundiasana 2. Left leg over to the left side, and shift forward for the balance. All right. Inhale, take it back up, three-legged dog, step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Eagle arms, wrap the left arm underneath, and then take it into back bend first, lift up. Bow forward, devotional. So again, depending on your flexibility, you could be hovering in space, you can touch your fingertips down, or maybe even your forearms. Now lift up just slightly so you can free up your eagle arms. With your hand supporting, walk your torso over to the right a little bit, and with your right hand supporting to the floor, left arm up. So the torso and the left leg are about 90 degrees. Then take that into your half bind, left hand behind you, twist a little bit deeper. Release your left arm back up, left hand to the floor for support. On the inhale, circle it up into reverse warrior. Then lengthen out the left leg for triangle. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right arm reaching up. Take the right hand to the floor, frame your left foot for pyramid. If you need to adjust your back foot, go ahead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Revolve it. Right hand down, left arm up to twist. Half bind, twist deeper. Airplane Warrior 3. So bending your left knee to shift forward, and then pick up the right foot. With your left hand, bind to the right foot. Then as you lift the torso to about parallel the floor, that is your Warrior 3. Right arm, right leg out to the side is your airplane. Right hand to the floor, floating dragonfly, making the adjustment of the left hand to grab the outer right foot. Then this could be a little bit tricky to get the right leg behind your left and then shoot it out to the side for your floating dragonfly. So you should be hovering in space. Then sit all the way down into your forward folding dragonfly. So the right leg is out to the side, you're the outer right leg. With the left foot, walk it up and in a little bit more. Right hand to support, left arm up, and reach forward. And then we're taking the half bind, left hand behind you. If you can take the full bind, you can take the forehead down as a tripod and release your right hand behind you for the bind. It's tough to lean over to the left. You really have to squeeze your left arm to the left shin to shift to your left. And then if you're more centered and shifting to your left, maybe you can release your right hand to bind. All right, let's start to release. Make your way back up. Standing split. So you're going to step on the left foot and raise your right leg up. So you can stay with the standing split, the regular one, which is with your hands to your floor, slightly ahead of your toes. If you have more flexibility, you can walk your hands further back to line up with your toes, or you can grab the ankles, one of both hands to your left ankle, and that is your free hand balance. And finally, those of you working with handstands, go ahead. Beginning to finish up, stepping your right foot all the way back. Circle it up into reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Elbows to the floor, one or both at the same time. Inhale, right leg up. On the inhale, and then exhale. On the inhale, lift high up on your left tiptoes and hold it, or forearm stance. Begin to finish. Lift the elbows back up, three-legged dog. And right leg over to left side for your fallen triangle. And take the feet down. You're on the outer right leg, inner left. Walk your right hand slightly further forward and maybe even off to the side a little bit, and then threading the left arm underneath. Now, as you thread the left arm underneath, you can bend your right elbow, working with your left shoulder, left cheek going toward the floor. You don't have to touch all the way down. Work with your flexibility in this twist. Phoebe, the other direction. And start to lift. Square back to center, grounding your palms. And then tuck the left toes under. Raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Pigeon, draw the right knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Set up your pose, elongate through the spine. And then once you're set, making your way forward, forward folding. Three more deep breaths. Double pigeon. Start to lift the torso back up. Then take the right seat down. Reach your right heel further forward. The shin is parallel to front of the mat. Flex your right foot. Swing the left leg around, and you're probably off to right side, so center your seat. And then take ankles to knee, left ankle on top of the right knee for double pigeon. And make sure you flex your top foot some more, Phoebe. Good. Once you have your legs set up, hands to either side, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to lean forward. Depending on your flexibility, it could be that you will require your hands behind you for support. If you have a little bit more, you can start to walk your hands forward. If you have even more, your forearms can come down. All right, yogi's option. You can keep it here in double pigeon and work on this hip rotation. If you want to come into Dragonfly, you can lift the torso back up, step the right foot down for ankles to knee, and then lift the seat up. And then you're going to twist to your right side for Dragonfly. If you're not able to take the foot off the floor, that is okay. Just keep leaning into it, and then keep your Chaturanga arms, and that will eventually get to the point where you have enough flexibility to keep the foot firmly planted to your triceps, right? So you can always just work up to here. Just get the foot higher up, get more placement of your tricep to the foot, and then just keep it here. And then just work eventually. Maybe the foot just comes off the floor. Maybe eventually you shoot the leg out. All right. Let's start to finish up. Releasing. Supporting your left leg, extend forward. Support the right leg, extend forward. And hands to either side. You're going to flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times to reset your knees and your ankles. All right, when you're ready, walk or jump back, crossing the shins, roll forward, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale. Forearms down, forearms down, one or both at the same time. Right foot stays down, left leg up. On the inhale, high up on your right tiptoes and stay there, or forearm stance. When you're ready, release and lift the elbows back up again. Three-legged dog. And then threading the left leg through for your fallen triangle. Left leg over to the right side. And then take the seat down. Legs are 90 degrees. You're on the outer left leg, inner right. Then the left hand comes further forward, maybe off to the side a little bit, so make the adjustment as you need. And right arm threading underneath the left. So as you reach your right hand to your left side, you can start to bend your left elbow, getting your right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. You don't have to touch all the way down, but just keep working on the twist. And begin to lift back up. Ground your palms. Tuck the right toes under. Raise your left leg up. Three-legged dog for pigeon. Draw the left knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Set up your pose. All right, so you want to walk your hands back in, level out the hips, elongate through the spine, and then when you're ready, make your way forward. All right, double pigeon or burning log. Lift the torso back up. Take the left seat down. Move your left heel further forward. Shin is parallel to front of the mat. Flex your foot. Swing the right leg around and then center your seat. And then taking the right ankle on top of the left knee, flex your right foot. Supporting with your hands, elongate. And then working on the right knee, drawing down toward the left ankle, and then leaning the torso forward. Either stay higher up as you like, or walk your hands forward, or your forearms down if you have that flexibility. And then again, if you like to stay here, keep it here. If you're working with Dragonfly, you might want to just adjust your left foot in. So we can come back to this seated ankles to knee, right? And then just lift the seat and work on this kind of squatting position to go into the pose, right? Or if that's really tough for you and need to elevate some more, then go ahead and break the pose, come up, take your ankles to knee again, reset so that you're in a much more stable position, right? So you want to draw the right heel further up so that you can take the right tricep to the sole of the right foot. Land the hands to the floor. And then pick up the left foot. You can stay here, right? Or extend the left leg out. All right, good. There you are. That's right. You can take a half lotus position as well in that, right? Good. Right. So many options. It's you're only limited by your imagination, right? That's the right leg on top. All righty, let's start to break. Coming back up, support the right leg, extend forward, support the left leg, extend forward. Hands either side, and again, flex and point a whole bunch of times. All right, when you're ready, lowering onto your back. All right, we're going to take leg cradle. Left heel comes in, left knee comes in, and you're going to wrap the arms underneath your left shin. Again, make sure you flex your left foot. So you can start up a little bit lifted, and then once you have the pose, you can start to lean the upper torso back, and maybe even the head comes down toward the floor. Right, if you're not able to lean all the way down, that's okay. Keep the upper back lifted. That is okay. All right, reclining four corners pose. Right arm stays up underneath the left ankle. Left hand releases, coming behind the head, and then binding. And this is your reclined four corners pose. We're going to hold it here, or if you want to take the more advanced variation, which is taking half lotus first. Right foot to your left hip crease for half lotus, and then coming back into the right arm, left ankle, four corners pose. Phoebe, switch arms, right arm to left ankle. Right arm, yes. So it goes to your ankle, closer to your ankle. Yes, good. Right, if you take opposite hand and foot, you have to get closer to the ankle so that you can hold it in place. If you get too close to the knee instead of to the ankle, then you're going to slide and fall out of the shape. All righty, start to release. Extend the legs, the feet to the floor with your knees bent, and let's take a bridge pose. With your fingertips, feel for back the heels, and then go ahead and lift. So coming into a supportive back bend here, just letting your lower back and your hips release a little bit, and also your shoulders. All right, so Phoebe, before, even when you took the final pose, your arm is still closer to the mid-shin. I want you to go further toward the ankle, right, the bone of the ankle. That way, you're going to hold the elbow to the ankle with a lot more stability, okay? All right, let's release back down. This time, right shin comes in for leg cradle. So drawing your arms underneath the right shin, flex the right foot strongly, and then extending your left leg out. Now, if extending the left leg out is difficult, right, you can always bend your left knee and step the foot to the floor. And then with that, maybe you can more easily lower the upper back to the floor. And then once you have the upper back to the floor, you can perhaps slide out the left leg once again. So play with that, right? Whatever works. We're taking leg cradle first. Right leg in. And make sure you flex your right foot underneath your shin. That's right. All right, then we're going to take four corners. So the left arm, left elbow stays underneath your right ankle. So opposite arm and leg. Then releasing your right hand behind your head and then binding to the hand. Okay, so you want to take the hands to bind. The right forearm is supporting the back of the head. And then again, if you can lean back as far as you can. Now you can stay here, right? This is reclining four corners pose. If you're taking the half lotus first, the more advanced variation, because of the half lotus is a lot tighter, right? It requires a lot more flexibility. All right, so left foot to your right hip crease, then draw the right heel back in, and then it's the left elbow to the right ankle. Take the bind, and then recline back the best you can. All right, if you're not able to recline back and you have to stay curled in, that's okay. Keep your head lifted. Much better. Good. All righty, wherever you are, start to release and make your way to bridge pose again, stepping the feet to the floor. Feel for the back of the heels with your fingertips, and then press your heels down and lift the feet. And this time, you can either stay in your bridge, or if you want wheel, let the hands come to your shoulders, elbows up, and lift if you want it for wheel. All righty, when you're ready to break, draw all the way down for reclined twisting. Left knee draws in, left arm out to a T or downwards alongside the hips, and twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other direction. And take it back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then let's take a happy baby, grabbing the outer feet with your hands. Let the feet and the knees be one. And then actively kick your legs up toward the sky as you pull down with your hands. So with that resistance, the oppositional force, there's a little bit more hip opening happening, as well as your sacrum working toward the floor will flatten your lower back and release your lower back. And begin to release that action. Let the feet come down to the floor. Gently slide the legs forward for Savasana. Let the feet separate, toes turned out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up. Eyes are closed, lips touching, and let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side, coming up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And thank you as well for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register through ubindi.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video. And of course, all of this can be found through my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.